don't know how many times I gotta say this, but this is something I truly live by. If you do not have children, you should not be dating anybody that has kids. Simple, just like that. Like, put yourself first. Love yourself first. I don't care how good of a parent they are and what they do for their kid. You are not priority. You're not. I don't go, they're the love of your life. You are the love of your life. Do you hear me? Like, what the what are you not understanding? And go find somebody else that ain't got no kids. Y'all got something in common. You and that person that got children ain't got nothing in common. And stop trying to rush people to have children as well. Everybody always trying to put the pressure on people because they're getting older. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie to you. There ain't nobody I saw that got children that I want to be like. They either in debt. They ain't driving no fly. They ain't got no crazy dream career that I would want. They ain't even got their own crib. They don't got really. Everything revolve around the kid. Man, that kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live first before you bring children in this world, because when you do, it's all about them. And you are supposed to give them everything. Yes, I live by that. I would want to give my child everything because I brought them here. They didn't ask to be here, so I want to provide them the most I can. So stop rushing people that don't have kids. They trying to do it the right way. I'm trying to run a bag before I bring a in the world. All right.
I don't have anything to say negative about really what he's saying outside of the part where he said that he don't know anybody that has kids that has a dream career, that has a great situation, or is running up a bag and is super successful. I think that he needs to expand his circle. But with regard to all of the rest of the stuff that he was saying, as far as not rushing people to have kids, I'm 100% in agreement with that, especially after we just witnessed what we witnessed with food stamps and SNAP benefits and them alleging that 42 million people would go hungry unless we extended SNAP benefits and made sure that the government was open. I think that the government should be open, but to have that many people dependent on SNAP benefits and people just continuing to have kids is wild. In addition to the idea that people think that it is conducive for the child to bring in a step baby daddy instead of getting with or staying with the person that you wind up having children with. I'm still perplexed by that. I'm still perplexed by the idea that people are not very vigilant, very intentional, very purposeful when it comes to who they have children with, and is being mindful because they don't just change once you get done with them. They've been however they've been for a long time. And so when you decided to have children with them, they're not any different. They didn't flip out or change or switch up. They're exactly who they were when you got with them the first time. And so y'all switching up now? Nah. No step baby daddies, no step mamas, no none of that. We need to be a lot more vigilant on who it is that we have children with and how we have children.
Dating a single mother is one of the worst decisions that you could possibly make as a single man looking to have a successful, long-lasting relationship, especially if you are a single man in your prime years, which is, we'll say, 30 to about 45 years old. You're at the right position in your career, your income is increasing, you have a stable business, and you choose, your dumbass chooses to date a single mother, someone who has made the ultimate decision, deciding to have a child, and then failing abjectly in that endeavor and ending up with a broken household. So let's talk about that. If you're a man in his prime, investing your time, energy, and resources into dating a single mother bears almost zero ROI for you. In general, not in every single situation, but in general. The percentage chance odds are that dating a single mother is going to end with your demise, and it's going to leave you at a deficit. So if you date a woman who has a child by a man she's no longer with, you're probably looking at a woman who is potentially divorced, obviously separated, has a lot of mental, emotional, and financial baggage and trauma. On a biological level, she's already been ran through by and impregnated by this man, so her internal biology inside of her womb is actually more prime and receptive to having continued offspring with the man who impregnated her, who she had children by. His semen literally is implanted in neurons or in certain areas within the brain, and as well as along the nervous system, It's real deep. You should look into the research behind what happens when a woman gets pregnant, even the women who have abortions, by the way. Now, if the man, her baby daddy, is not dead or in jail, then she has a connection and relationship with that man pretty much for the rest of her life. Even
If he's in jail, she's still got a connection.
after the kids are grown, there's still a certain level of need and opportunity that they're going to have ongoing communications, or events could come up that are going to force them to have to communicate.
And that's true. You're always going to be tied to the mother of your child or the father of your child, even after the child is grown. I know a lot of people like to say 18 and y'all can't wait to kick y'all child out at 18. I'm in disagreement with that also. But he is absolutely right. You are still going to have a connection with the person that you had a child with, even after they are adults. You imprinted on her. It's just the truth. And people that try to deny that, or people try to, think about it. He hasn't even talked about the fact that what if the guy is still playing a role in a child's life? Or even worse, what if he wasn't and then he decides that he wants to, and then you decided to bond with his child? I've seen videos where guys were denying a guy from being able to see his kid. Like, what? Who are you? Sir, stand back.
Why would you want to actively, intentionally, and willingly put yourself into a situation where you're basically sharing a woman with another man at some level? You see, when a man and woman come together,
Right.
whether it's in marriage or not, okay, whether it literally was a fling or a long-term relationship that just didn't work out, when they have a child, they are a family. And I don't care what women say. A lot of women will say, oh, he wasn't ish, it didn't work out, he didn't want to be in the kid's life, blah, 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 blah. They can say whatever, they can demean the man however they want, they can label the man however they want. But at the end of the day, they're a family. At a biological level, it just is. There's no argument to be had. It really doesn't matter what the family court says. They're a family. So you are joining as the second male, or possibly third male if you got more than one baby daddy. You're joining a family that's already been established and adding yourself as an add-on to that. You have to have an incredibly low sense of self-esteem and self-worth to do that. Here's why I say that. I've been coaching for around 5+ years, okay? But I've been in the game and I've been around this industry of success in dating relationships for 10 years. Often we do journals. So like, for example, in my program, when I bring a new student in, I give them a journal, 3 journals. My ideal self and value as a man, my ideal woman, my ideal lifestyle in relation to your romantic life. I have never once seen a man write out the journal, my ideal woman, and have any description in that journal that, yeah, I'm looking for a woman who's already had children by another man. I've never seen it. So whenever I see a man who's choosing to date a single mother, I know for a fact he's making that decision out of a scarcity of options.
Or the other alternative to that is he got caught up with a chick that he wasn't supposed to be with, and now he's stuck because he can't detach himself from her because he's been loving on her and getting with her. And so now he's sweet talked in her, and so he's now compromised and he's making the adjustment because, somehow, some way he's convinced himself that this is going to make sense and he's willing to take a package deal instead of going to get his own family and making his own family. It's weird. It's very, very weird to me. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. And I'll link back to the content creators because it's the right thing to do regardless of whether I agree or not.